Liv Dedal, MA Connect TV, and I'm standing alongside a victorious Victor Rabei backstage at the National Boxing Stadium in Dublin City Centre. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad. I was doing interviews for the rest, so I missed a couple of the fights, but I'm glad I caught yours.
Appreciate it, thank you.
That was really, really good.
It was an exciting one. I feel good, I feel fit. I was hoping to go the 4 rounds, so I get a bit of more experience with a quality opponent like him, but the fight stopped in third, so we're happy with that as well.
I heard everyone's asking, did you think he was coming back out?
Yeah, I know he was a bit hurt going to the stool to sit down, but I thought he probably had a bit more into him. As I said again before, he must have knew something that I didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with the performance. We did everything that we were supposed to.
Obviously, taking nothing away from the rest of the fights that happened tonight. Tonight was the first that we've seen the kind of crowd really kind of get on their feet and a large reception, mainly because of the crowd that you've brought. There's a large crowd
I brought a
with
few
you.
people.
But make sure you're in the shot there.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. What is that like? You know, obviously the National Stadium has such an esteemed heritage.
It is.
To come and to perform in front of a big crowd like that, I assume all your family and friends,
everyone,
and to get a win like that in you know a dominating fashion.
Yeah.
What's the feeling like? Explain to our viewers
first off,
what it feels like.
First off, I'd like to thank Red Corner Promotions and Assassin for putting me on the show. The National Stadium is the capital of Irish boxing, I think, in Ireland.
Yeah.
So it's a big honour to fight in the stadium. It feels great. Again, bringing people down. The stadium is not that big of a venue, so when you bring a few people in, they get nice and loud, and you can hear in the ring. It gives you that bit more kind of push when you're hurt or you're tired. But no, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to get the win today.
Absolutely, and I know you've just signed with Assassin Boxing in the UK. So what's next for you? Obviously, you want to keep active, you know, but long term, big goals. Like, what have you got your mindset on?
Big goals for the year, which Assassin and I sat down. We want to be very busy. Hopefully, get to 10, 11 and 0 by the end of the year, and challenge for a Celtic belt.
Yeah, brilliant.
So that's the next step. As of right now, our main focus is on tonight. Tonight's out of the way. My management team and I are going to sit down and have a think. Maybe I know I have Chicago in May.
Yeah.
But
what's happening in Chicago? For some people might not know what's going on.
Chicago is the professional boxing like Ireland. It's just kicking up again, and they're having a few shows. There's a huge Moldovan community in Chicago, so we're kicking into that. So hopefully a good turnout. We're going to have a good turnout. But Chicago, so I'm not sure the promoters that are over there, they're going to run the show, but I know for a fact, it's a 90% deal. I started off playing football, and then I was only a little baby, and it came to awards and I didn't win anything, and I went to my dad and I said, I just want to do something though, I'll represent myself. If I do well, I get awarded for it. If I don't do well, it's just going to be me there. But I think, again, Ireland is, in my opinion, has the top 5 best boxing countries in the world. Yeah,
absolutely.
So it's good to be among the likes in the stadium.
Absolutely. Like, obviously the training, the competing, that's one thing. That's why you do it, you know, for obviously the pride, the glory of competition. But what does boxing really mean to you? You know, in terms of, like, when you say that you started to have that, you know, for yourself to feel like, you know, you have the wins, you have the losses, you know, you feel everything. What is it like for you, you know, in terms of, like, the sport, and what has it done for you in your life, I suppose?
Boxing, to be honest, has done absolutely everything for me. I've met my best friends through boxing. I've got my first job through boxing. Everything I do through boxing, which I'm very grateful for, because a lot of people don't have the luxury to have a full training camp. Yeah. They'll have work during the day or this or that. So I'm very grateful to what I do. I'm very happy where I am at the moment. Again, boxing's just done absolutely everything for me. I don't know where I'd be without it.
I'm delighted. You're, like, I love hearing, you know, or speaking, they're interviewing guys, girls that, you know, really have taken, you know, their sport into their heart, and it's all encompassing, you know, it's like their entire life. So lovely to speak to you, and great to meet you as well. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any thank you shout outs that you want to?
First of all, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Fulfill Nutrition and Nutrition 365, for making my life a lot easier and sponsoring me, helping me throughout my career. And then my family, obviously, and friends, my team, Stephen O'Rourke, Ryan, Tony, Steve Collins Jr., Killian Reardon. Thank you all. It would have been a lot harder without you.
Good stuff. Well, listen, I'll let you get back. I know that everyone's waiting to go. Yeah, you too. Lovely to meet you. Take it easy.